Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy who's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
At the plate, Christian Brummett. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 21.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
I think the key to this game is you got to string hits together. They've got a nice lineup, and if they can continue to put the pressure on one guy to the next guy, just keep adding on the hits, they're going to score some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Randy Wiggins is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now, Chris Kyle. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now A snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Two and two.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
In now, Owen Christian. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top 1-0. Joe Wiggins is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Trey Turner.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Well, these Orioles entering play today. Harold Reynolds. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, if you want someone to look out for, my eyes are on Brett Lawrie. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Brett Laurie stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Way in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball just a bit up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail this one 1-0. Ready now, Fred Norman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fred Norman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Curtis Randall is on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box now, Curtis Randall. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Brantley. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Michael Brantley. You can put him anywhere out there in the outfield. He can play left, right, or center, and we may see that before the game is over. He's that versatile. He can go get it with the best of them.
Standing in, Edward Arnold. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Pitch out, 1-1. Nothing doing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Tyler Scott is on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner goes for second. A line shot to third base. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays nothing. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls a string on you. Nice take.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kyle moves over. 1 down.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And let's look at this center fielder. He not only has great range and speed, he may have the best arm in baseball. A cannon. You talk about a frozen rope. You've heard that line, that phrase before, or you can hang laundry on it. Always talked about for hitters, right? What about a guy that throws everything on the line? He may have the best arm in the game.
Johnny Bench comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Cano waits on the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Ryan Rua, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Digging in, Tyler Scott, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready for another chance. Randy Wiggins. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, left fielder Chris Kyle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Kyle. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Trey Turner.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
I always believe the best hitters are the ones that can stay on the ball and use the whole field. Right there's a perfect example. Ball away, he stays with it and shoots it the opposite direction.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next two hitters coming up.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ballgame tied up as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Striding in once again, Mark Wiggins. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. It look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Standing in now, Owen Christian, line towards center field. Turner is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in for his second at bat, Fred Norman. Lays off 1-0. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Johnny Bench. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Into the windup, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson.
One out here in the Tampa Bay 4th. And set to stand in, the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, that base hit right there gives him a 9-game hitting streak.
Designated hitter, Ryan Rua.
Digging in, Ryan Rua comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped high in the air. Wiggins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up now, Curtis Randall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Curtis Randall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Brantley is under it. 1 down.
The batter, catcher.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So coming to the plate, Edward Arnold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now at the plate, Tyler Scott. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike, and he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
15-game hit streak. Man, is he hot. He's swinging the bat great, and now the nation knows it. A lot of people paying attention. Opposing pitchers knew, but now everybody's watching around the country.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball one. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Flores is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now in the box, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Wilmer Flores.
Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hitter. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now they're in a position to break this inning open. You can bunt, you can hit and run, you can do a lot of things now to take the lead and really put some pressure on the defense.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Heading out towards shallow right. Christian moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Ready once again, Johnny Bench. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Bases loaded, no outs, and they get 2 outs, and it looks like you're 1 out away from getting out of the whole inning. You got to come up with a big 2-out hit here. You don't want to walk away with the bases loaded, no out situation, and not score.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays leave them loaded. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in once again, Chris Kyle. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Swing and a liner.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in and looking for more, Bart Wiggins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Owen Christian.
Digging in once again, Owen Christian, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Fred Norman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ready on 0-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, Robinson
Into the windup
Cano.
and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Cano waiting on the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 25, Kendrys Morales.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Randall has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Ryan Rua. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Scott. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Fletcher Myers is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
17, Fletcher
Ready for another shot now. Curtis Randall. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
For the Orioles, shortstop Curtis.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
In now, Edward Arnold, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
That is what every hitting coach in the game teaches you to do. Don't ever try and do too much with a pitch. Just use the whole field and go with the pitch wherever you can. Pushes it down the line and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the box, Tyler Scott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Fielded cleanly on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them, all tied at 1-1. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Wilmer Flores.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second, and he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Bob Dixon will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Bob Dixon.
Spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about it. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The
fielder
best
number
pitchers have the
23,
ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. A spin and a throw, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Still tied 1 apiece. Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Standing in now, Chris Kyle. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. One there on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Here it comes. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
In now, Owen Christian, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, all tied at 1-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoke toward third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in 1 run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Carlos Asuaje will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 63, Carlos Asuaje.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Kendrys Morales, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. John Ryan Murphy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
John Ryan Murphy.
Ready for another chance, Fred Norman, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Fred Norman.
Scott McGriff is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Randall.
Into the box, Curtis Randall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now at the plate, Edward Arnold. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. At the plate, Wilmer. Play